Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Wrestling Rampage's Halloween Mayhem. Our first match of the evening is about to get underway as the associate, Wes Adams, takes on Frankie Feathers.
Fans, as always, we have 50-50 tickets available. At the front table, see Laura and Scott. 5 tickets for $1 or 30 tickets for just $5. Get your tickets today.
Vince Valor down here with the associate Wes Adams, interrupting our ring announcer Paul Rivas. Of course, later on tonight in our main event of Halloween Mayhem, it will be Lake Erie champion Vince Valor in a non-title match against big-time Bill Collier in a steel cage.
December 10th, 2016. Big time Bill Collier closes in on yet another heavyweight championship. But instead of standing by and watching that go down, I made my way to the ring, hopped that rail, and with the shatter of a light tube, I made this place better! And I didn't do it for myself. I did it for each and every one of you. But I still don't get why. Because you don't appreciate anything that I do for you. You don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate Wes. You wouldn't appreciate real talent if it slapped you across the face. And that's exactly what I'm going to do if you don't sit down, shut up, and show me the respect that I so rightfully deserve. Nearly 1 year ago, I started a war, and later tonight, inside the steel cage, I'm damn sure gonna finish it. But in the meantime, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Once again, the Wes Adams Open Challenge. Last month, it was some punk kid, Daniel Garcia. This month, it doesn't really matter who it is. Send out Slambo, send out Billy Wu-Tang, anyone you can take up, because the result is still going to be the same.
Well, it looks like Wes Adams definitely has a matchup. The Wes Adams Open Challenge, as Invincible Vince Valor has dubbed it. And it looks like Frankie Feathers is out here to take part in that challenge. Our opening contest here for Pro Wrestling Rampage's Halloween Mayhem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ted Hallwell. I am your commentator. I'll be with you the rest of the night. There's the bell. Our opening contest officially underway. Referee Jonathan Ash presiding over the action. Vince Valor stepping down to the floor. And it was last month at Heroes and Villains issue number 4 that in the opening contest we saw Wes Adams take on the perennial millennial Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia definitely had the opening hand until right towards the end we saw Vince Valor grab a hold of the ankle and distract Garcia, leading Wes Adams to get the upper hand, get the cover on Garcia, and ultimately get the pinfall. And we see Valor still out on the floor, so we're going to have to wonder if Valor is going to be a factor here later on in this match. Wes Adams, though, definitely the upper hand early, all on his own. Headlock on Frankie Feathers. Adams off the ropes. Shoulder block to Feathers. Frankie Feathers with a leapfrog. Arm drag sends Wes Adams down to the mat. One more time to Wes Adams. Frankie Feathers building up a head of steam with that drop kick. Tie up from Adams and Feathers. Frankie now with the headlock. Frankie off the ropes. Shoulder block to Adams now. Oh my God, big clothesline from Frankie Feathers. Feathers into the turnbuckle. Adams charging. Big boot from Frankie Feathers. Feathers ducks a clothesline. Neck breaker. Covered by Feathers. 1, 2. Wes Adams able to kick out at 2. Vince Valor climbing up to the apron for a second. Seeing that Wes Adams was in trouble. Possibly trying to intervene. Big shot from Frankie Feathers. As I was saying, Valor possibly trying to intervene. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Or well, I should say referee Jonathan Ash should try and keep an eye on that. DDT from Adams. Feathers laid out in the middle of the mat. 1, 2. Frankie Feathers able to kick out at 2. Big elbow right to the back of the head of Frankie Feathers from Wes Adams. Adams with a chop to the chest of Frankie Feathers now. One more time, Wes Adams seriously connecting that chest of Frankie Feathers. Feathers now coming back with a couple of open hand slaps to the face of Adams. Adams now, a couple of forearms in the corner. They're driving that boot right down into the chest of Frankie Feathers as Feathers drops down to that bottom turnbuckle. Ash now. Ash trying to back up Wes Adams out of the corner. Meanwhile, Vince Valor sees his opportunity. Valor choking Frankie Feathers on that bottom rope. Feathers off the ropes. Ducks a clothesline from Wes Adams. Wes Adams now caught in a sunset flip. Into a roll-up. Wes Adams able to kick out. One more time. Frankie Feathers rolling him up. Wes Adams still kicking out. Wes Adams boot to the midsection of Feathers. Frankie Feathers dumped right on the back of his head. Adams rolling over Feathers. Cover 1, 2. Frankie Feathers able to get that shoulder up. One more time. Feathers able to kick out this time. Vince Valor now toying with Frankie Feathers out on the floor. Feathers from one knee, a shot to the midsection of Wes Adams. Adams coming back with a couple of big forearms to a seated Frankie Feathers. One more time from Wes Adams, and Frankie Feathers now prone, lying on his back in the middle of the canvas. Covered by Adams, 1, 2. No luck on behalf of Adams as Frankie Feathers able to get out of it. Adams back into a headlock. Frankie Feathers. Couple of shots to the gut of Wes Adams off the ropes as Feathers ducks the clothesline. Frankie Feathers, boot to the midsection, DDT to Wes Adams. Plants Wes Adams flat in the ring. Both men are down though. Looks like Frankie Feathers starting to stir as referee Jonathan Ash reaches a count of 7. Both men back up on their feet. Frankie Feathers with a clothesline. Double axe handle to the face of Wes Adams. Adams throws a clothesline. Frankie Feathers ducks. Frankie Feathers now covered, hooks that leg. Wes Adams able to get out of it. Wes Adams kicks the leg out from Frankie Feathers, sending him headfirst into that second turnbuckle. Wes Adams now looking for that DDT that ended the match with Daniel Garcia last month. Frankie Feathers, though, giving a little extra spin, but Wes Adams still able to bring Frankie Feathers' throat over that top rope. Meanwhile, Adams coming in over the top rope. Frankie Feathers' knee to the groin. And Wes Adams falls to Frankie Feathers. Oh, come on, Vince Valor in the ring. Vince Valor assaulting Frankie Feathers post-match now. The match is over. Frankie Feathers getting pummeled by invincible Vince Valor. Vince Valor grabbing that baseball bat. And there's Big Time Bill Collier. Big Time Bill Collier storming the ring, making a save for Frankie Feathers. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier on, later on tonight in our main event, it will be Big Time Bill Collier taking on Invincible Vince Valor inside a 14-foot-high steel cage. The only way to win is by knockout. Bill Collier. Bill Collier trying to go after Vince Valor a little early. Definitely sending a message to the Lake Erie champion. Valor saying earlier that he plans to end this war tonight, but I think big time Bill Collier has other plans in store.